counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the arsenal bird. In addition to helping to destroy the asteroid, Stonehenge was also utilized by the Erusian forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the Independent State Allied forces. When that happened, the main base was being repaired from the damage caused by the asteroid, so it managed to escape the bombardment. The Osean Army continued repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems. Once preparations are complete, we'll be able to fire again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusian forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The arsenal bird is closing in, but if our operation goes as planned, we should be able to shoot it down before it reaches the operation area. We've set up strong points we call menhirs around Stonehenge. Provide them with air support, while keeping air superiority. Our mission is to protect Stonehenge until it can shoot down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
We can't beat Arsenal Bird conventionally. Good morning, Lunar, Titonia, Darkrai, Mr. Red, and J. Palmer. And Judo Joker. And no one else. No one else gets a good morning. Okay, hi, Yura. Oh, just the one, J. Palmer. So, you're probably wondering why I decided to do that mission off camera. And you think it's because you cheated. Actually, no, I restarted the game, which did get rid of the cheats, so that's good to know. It was actually throwing me. You're probably wondering why I kept tossing 3 missiles. It's because I'm a confirmation clicker. And something that I'm not changing by deliberate design. What that means is you tap the button until you see the results of the button tap. That's what that functionally means. It's very useful and helpful in a lot of games, because the overwhelming majority of games have cooldowns, or like global cooldowns, or reset times, or whatever in between attacks, right? So if you tap the button 4 times and one attack goes out, that's working correctly. There's other benefits to that too, especially with online games. If you confirmation click, the attack goes out as early as it can, right? You essentially have either queued or are hitting the input fast enough, it'll go in as soon as it possibly can. So there's some benefits to doing that, right? Which is why I'm not going to change that. So that's why I kept shooting 3 times instead of twice, because I was just a quick rapid fire thing. And honestly, I didn't even notice I was shooting 3 missiles until someone pointed it out to me. That is actually my bad. And I was like, wait, hold on. No, I'm not. Oh. Okay, then. So, like I said, it was kind of throwing me because I was literally wasting missiles when I wasn't trying to. So, getting rid of that probably helped a little bit. Turning off the cheats helped a little bit. How's that for weird? Thank you, Trayfin. As always, I will put that towards the Zelda block, the Kingdom Hearts block, and Dragon's Dogma. But what really helped, more than anything else, no, I don't think it will, Petoni. I honestly can't even notice it. I'll pay attention more for it, but we'll see. What I noticed more is the pull up. The reason why I'm going to give that mission I just did, the ocean mission, a wash. Because I don't think it's a good mission, and I don't. But I also don't think it's really negative worthy. But I wanted to explain how I think it could have been turned into a positive. So, hear me out for a second. So you have to get, what is it, 20,000 points in 20 minutes, something like that? I don't know if those are the numbers, but let's just pretend they are for a second, okay? So, first and foremost, the idea we've already mentioned several times. Make it optional. It's a little side mission you can do to get some extra money and to have fun with it. So, that's cool. But hang on, that doesn't really make the mission itself better, right? That just makes it less egregious. So, second change. Second change is I would double the timer. 20,000 points in 40 minutes. All of a sudden, that reduces a lot of the need for any kind of rushing or trying to prioritize or freaking out or stress or any of that kind of stuff. Because now you have the option to pick what you want and where you want. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that sounds awful, because then you have to wait 40 minutes till the end of the mission. This brings us to the third and final change. Make it so that once you go over the line, once you have successfully gotten 20,000 points, from that point on, there'll be an audio message. All right, you've done it. Return to base if you're ready. If not, feel free to have more fun with it, or whatever. So by that point, when you return to base, you manually end the mission at that point. Make sense? So you can then decide to end the mission, or you could keep running around and keep playing around, either because you want money or because you're just having fun. So now you have more time to play around with it and have fun, and less restriction on how boring and irritating that can be. And making it optional, smooth it out. I think those three changes would push that up to being a positive. Yeah, I was going to say TIE Fighter, a much older game than this, had that exact same thing. The core destroying mechanic. Alright, make your argument, Jay Palmer. I'm ready. I'm listening. Yeah, alright. I'll give it to you, Jay Palmer. That actually irritates me, because now I have to give that mission a positive, and I don't think it deserves it. Because of the reasons I just mentioned. But whatever. Good morning, Eternus. Did you hear my hypothetical? And if so, how much do you disagree with it? Be brutally honest. I'm ready. I'm ready. There we go. This thing. What, Jay Palmer? I'm frozen. I'm ready. Oh, okay. Got it. Take this ship on canyon runs. Let's do it.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Deja vu. It's only been about a week since we were here. Hey, Act. I don't know.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's correct, Act.
Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Men here 6. Enemy tank straight ahead. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Men here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go earn your paycheck.
Enemy on your tail. Watch out. We got a lock. We've lost half our forces. I've had it up to here with those damn enemy aircraft. Remain calm.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm going to give the negative for audio spam. Now that I'm actually listening for it, it's pretty much non-stop.
I'm behind my target.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Strider 4, you have one on your tail.
Excellent. They've halted. Pin them down!
Powering main system. Code boot. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
This is Men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Watch out for anti-aircraft fire.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
I could be wrong, so correct me, but I'm pretty sure the previous games didn't have someone just saying missile, 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 non-stop and constantly while you had a missile lock on you.
Grab some chow or something.
The enemy isn't letting up. There's just no way in sight.
Allied aircraft, don't worry about us. Take out those bombers.
Fox 2.
We've only got...
If it's quieter, then that also serves for the same general purpose of not giving the negative, which I stand behind.
I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Target is on the ground. Roger.
That fighter up there is
Target acquired. It's right with the previous
Strider 1, keep an eye on
This is
Strider
Men here
Squad.
7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Men here 7 is hot. Let's go give him some help. Target is
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Line of sight. Avoid friendly fire.
Where's the... oh, whatever.
This is Men here 5. We've managed to drive off about half of the enemy ground troops. That ought to show them.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Strider Squadron, if you get lost, head towards trigger.
Fire, evading.
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby, be good. We need you.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us. That's the infamous Stonehenge. I had no idea it was so big. Surprised it's still around. Fox 2!
Why didn't that hit?
All enemies attacking Men here 5 have been eliminated. Good job.
Okay, Josephine. We've got the genetic data. Men here 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. We're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead.
Is that thing really gonna fire?
If the enemy fires to our flyboys, we only need to focus on taking down this base.
War dogs.
Our objective isn't wiping out the enemy forces. It's defending Stonehenge.
More hostiles advancing towards Men here 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
shot from Stonehenge and that arsenal bird will be cooked.
Keep your eyes glued to the ground. Destroy those closest to our allies first. Missile hit. Fox 2.
Try to think like the enemy. You should know what their next action is.
Thanks, Wiseman.
Enemy reinforcements. They're attacking in waves.
Strider 1, locked on target.
A guy on the ground is shooting at me.
They're attacking in waves. It's gonna be a grind. More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
Let's fill him full of missiles before they give up.
Oh, baby, we're saved! Whoever is flying the plane with 3 lines, I'm buying you a beer later.
How would you... Okay.
Power supply is... Damn it. Numbers aren't going up.
Bypass with the auxiliary condenser.
Come on, damn it!
Wave attacks were a thing, but I didn't think they'd be this effective. They just keep coming.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Take out all bombers.
Done.
I got the guards.
Oh, no, absolutely, Act. I noticed that, too.
Man, here 7 looks bad. I don't
No
think they're gonna make
negative comments intended, but holy crap, people. Like, one of the comments was like, as long as you ignore the mass murdering, he's a perfectly reasonable person. It's like,
This is Men Here 5. We've engaged the...
yeah, that, you could probably say that about a lot of people, actually.
Goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission.
That's right, the whole war will be decided by this mission, and the previous one,
Cyclops, intercept
and
those
the
bombers.
next one, and the next one. Shut up.
Locked on bandit.
Enemy's got a lock.
Stonehenge is taking damage. Major McConey, are you alright in there?
Major is busy with her work. We're gonna need you to please keep up the defense.
There's gotta be a cap on their numbers.
Exactly, Darkrai. It's like,
It's time to bomb Stonehenge. Back to the Stone Age.
wah, wah.
This is Men Here 6. Which...
Thank you, Act. Always appreciate you. I will jot that down for a couple games, if you give me a second. So the PMD block, Rain World, Entropy 02. I was thinking about it. Back in the day, I used to make custom TIE Fighter campaigns because there was an editor you could use to make your own missions. And the first campaign I ever made, because I was a young, foolish idiot, was like all the big heavy battles that decided the war. And several people rightfully gave the feedback of, well, why is it like just every major battle? And why, where's all the stuff happening in between?
Destroyed.
I was like, well, that's a good idea, but I don't want it to be too boring. And they said, well, don't worry about it being too boring. Try to work on it being a little bit, you know, breathing room. It was actually one of the first times I was introduced to the concept of a breather section, or a bridge, as I sometimes call it nowadays. So I was like, okay. And then I ignored them completely, because I was a dumb, stupid idiot. I feel like we already covered this part.
Strider 1.
And I was like, aha, it's perfect as it is. Years and years later, I went back to that campaign. It's like, oh, wow, this is Drek. The general idea here, and I feel like this could actually make an interesting campaign if done properly,
Bombers and their escorts.
is... Where is this stupid thing?
Shit. I want
it's
to go
dead.
smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want me to choose?
The general idea was, because they won't shut up, was you'd do like a really big like Doom mission, right? Like, oh my god, big thing, okay. And they're like, all right, we're going to assign you to the defense of this base. We think the enemy is going to hit this base. They don't. It's kind of a routine mission, you know? It's just kind of going through. Maybe something happens. Maybe a smuggler tries to run through things like, oh my god, there's someone running through here. We got to stop them. No, it's just a smuggler. It's just a plain old smuggler. We think they're with the Rebel Alliance, but they're actually just some dude. Like, nah, it's like, oh, okay, let him go. Get him in over here. All right. and just have a couple of like weaving things, so it's not like this one pilot is Luke Skywalkering his way through every single major battle in the campaign. I don't know if other people would like that, but admittedly, I liked that particular reiteration of the campaign a lot better. I wish I still had those files.
Power level is at 80%. You think we should take our shot?
No.
Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100.
I guess you're right. Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Yep, we're gonna capture Han Solo. It's gonna be. It's. I don't actually even know who this person is.
Good work, everyone.
Range of guns.
It's the LRSSG. Without them, we probably would have been the ones in trouble.
More bombers approaching.
Move it! We've already thrown everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold out a little longer.
Fox 2. Intercept them now.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
Killing
Confirmed destroy.
bombers? What do you think I'm doing, dude?
You're not getting away from me.
Receiving lock. Breaking.
They're running around like headless chickens. Why don't we put them out of their misery?
Salamander 6, attack ineffective.
This place is in shambles. I'm not sure it can take the shock of firing the railgun.
There's too much debris. We've got injured.
All aircraft, you copy. Protect Stonehenge now.
No. Also, screw you.
Friendly, shot down! Fox 2. We're gonna crack them in half. They'll never want to fight again when we're done.
Cyclops 3, watch your...
Yep, that's how that works in this setting. And in real life, you beat someone over the head hard enough, they never want to fight again, right? That's how that works.
On the enemy's tail.
Where is this person? Oh my god, I am freaking blind in this goddamn glow. Okay, I think I see someone.
Missile tracking me.
Okay, we're okay. That's all the bombers then.
All right, am I back?
Strider 1, missile away.
I can't evade lock. Evade that missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
A rocket unit coming from the southwest.
Missile.
And helo-borne assault from the northeast.
Missile?
They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Missile. This thing is really taking a lot of hits.
Let's split up. Take whichever way you like. Time for a quick...
This thing is still not dead. Why is this thing not dead still? There.
That should take care of the reinforcements facing Menhir 5. Good going.
Behind the enemy.
Caution. Pull up. Pull up.
Enemy blocked me. Breaking off. Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Target acquired.
Roger that.
Prepare to fire. They know we're here, so shoot them before they shoot us.
Artillery out of ammo.
Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end.
Well, if I'm being honest, Eternus, I think I could answer your question right now.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
We're doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then.
This is an unpolished game. And that's all there is to it. Put under development, while under gun, while people were constantly trying to cancel the project and change the management team, and crunching over merely a year of development time.
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy out there.
Yeah, no, exactly, Colin. It is exactly what it is. This game is lucky to have been made at all. We are actually fortunate that they sold as well as it did, because that means we're likely to get one that's actually going to have some freaking support. But that's why,
Cyclops squadron has
Eternus.
eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up.
Like, I'm with you. This game should knock it completely out of the park. Like, this game should be Ace Combat 0+1. That's what should be here. They've got a great engine. They've got solid controls. They got an experienced team. They just did not have the support to put together the kind of polish that this game needed.
Good work.
Now,
You've given my program a lot of the time it needs.
having said all of that,
We'll be ready to fire shortly.
Strider 1, missile
Stand
inbound.
by. I'm picking up something
What'll-
on the radar.
what'll really tell is how the DLC is, because the DLC was made after those sales and after the game was proven to be a financial success. So if the DLC is substantially higher quality, point proven. If it's not,
The signal is massive. It's the Arsenal bird.
now, oh Jesus.
Target locked.
The great irony is Ace Combat 8 is almost assuredly not going to sell as well as 7 did, because of the problems with 7. Project Horizon's actually on the list, if that's what I'm thinking of.
A swarm of UAVs is launching from the Arsenal bird. Keep them away from Stonehenge.
Oh yeah, sure, that'll be easy.
Closer the target, fewer the variables. How long till we...
No, never mind, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of Project Wingman. My bad.
Keep us safe till then.
My bad.
System inspection complete. Radar error correction is good to go.
Josephine Thomas, London. She's over in the survey vehicle. Releasing safety. Cooling system active.
Confirm.
Truth be told, Joluto, I'm kind of with you. Because, yeah, Bandai Namco is not like a big AAA Doom company like a lot of others are. And as you say, they don't really have a lot of blockbuster
Frame control.
IPs.
Initiate final countdown.
Understood. Commencing final countdown.
So I have no idea what was in the executives' minds when they were doing this.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Really, Eternus? Wow.
Stop the countdown. We've lost the target.
I'm starting to shut down.
Gone? The stupid thing is flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Survey vehicle down.
Those vehicles were Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet, Major. We still have sensors. Our eyes. The oldest sensors in the book.
What are you scheming?
They're too unreliable. But
Not bad.
that's something.
Impossible. Rerouting
Oh god, I'm out of missiles. I'm out of missiles.
carry out our mission.
Come on, damn it! Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
It's readying its APS.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
Look,
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness rage table? Well, isn't that curious?
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird. Cooling system active.
Give us the
Missile.
ECM coordinates under the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
We'll calculate the range.
missile.
Need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I've been hit. I have to eject.
There's no Broadcaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain. Propeller
Give
stalled.
me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
It doesn't. It didn't do its job correctly.
Not much wind. The rest is...
Whoa!
Strider 1 was shot down.
Hammered it. Yay! Missile. 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 Hey, look! I have missiles all of a sudden.
We have a change in the mission. We'll now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1, pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco, Jaeger, you take the lead.
I
It's
can't
ready,
even
you
tell
can
what I'm shooting at here. I literally can't tell what I have targeted right now.
Much for Trigger alone.
You damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
There we go.
Cal, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
It's like 4 each.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range tables? Well, isn't that curious?
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Listen, I don't know what they're telling you about me, but they're absolutely right.
And we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I've been hit. I have to eject.
There's no Lancaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
Destroyed. 60 seconds remain.
Give me a second.
Ah,
It's been a while since I've used
Yeah, we're
something
done.
this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
yes.
Strider 1 has been shot down.
Hello, Dakota.
Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1, pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco,
Missile.
Jaeger, you take the lead.
Missile?
It's
Missile.
readying its APS.
Missile.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
You damn glory
Next, enemy
hound.
Arsenal
Do
bird
your
central
friggin'
propeller.
job.
Cal, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range tables? Well, isn't that curious?
There's a lift.
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird. Cooling system active.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I've been hit. I have to eject.
There's no Lancaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic.
Target the goddamn thing!
Count for wind and Coriolis.
Oh my god, there's so many targets, it won't target the one thing I care about.
Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Arsenal bird propeller destroyed. 30 seconds remain.
Lost the damn thing.
This is only gonna get harder.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you all right?
I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
There it is.
Wilco over.
We're almost out of time. All right, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my faith was well placed, Trigger.
Power level is at 100%.
Jesus.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot!
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4.
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Bam. Yeah. That nice nice shot, honestly.
Is it really over now?
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Get it? Bots, AI, bad. Sorry.
They're the Ocean Big Shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean Big Shots?
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
Looks like we're on the offensive now. The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that arsenal bird.
That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite.
Look at the size of those friggin'
Enough
things.
about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
I forget the exact rating, but don't those things shoot like 4-foot diameter shells?
Got our hands dirty for nothing. The guys were babbling about a 3-line marking. Look into that for me.
It was like 140 centimeters. Not millimeters. Centimeters. Just bonkers huge.
Attention, all defensive and air support.
4.5 feet. God damn. Whoosh.
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
I mean, yeah, it was something designed to shoot space, so that makes sense. I am aware of the Big Bertha. And a couple other related artillery cannons of ridiculousness. Yeah, the railway cannons, yep. Listen, drones are bad, Judo Joker, okay? Bad drones, bad. Are drones, which are bad drones.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
Hutch. PNG dog. Yes, JPEG dog has already made his appearance.
One of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Osean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Yusian continent. However, Erusia is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put their resources and people into action and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the
I'll bookmark it for later. I already saw that person's Ace Combat Zero summary.
bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods and set of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert.
Yeah.
Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle. The Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Okay. So why did Erusia start the war? Well, the excuse they've given us so far is Erusia was bothered by the fact that there's an energy crisis going on. They barely mention that, but it actually informs a lot of what's happening. And they make this new space elevator as a new era of peace and cooperation, but the space elevator is in ocean territory. So now Erusia is feeling the economic strain, so they have to claim the space elevator because they need the power from it. Literally, the energy. There you go. That's the excuse so far. And I keep saying excuse because we know it's the Belkans. We know in the background the Belkans are like, death to all who forced us to nuke our own people. We're evil. We do have a pulse laser. What do you know? Listen, the best way to get resources is to spend them. It's a wise man said that, and that wise man was an idiot. But you're still a wise person. Man, I don't know. Gee, I don't know. Why don't we ask the doctor, J. Palmer? Still, there is a recurring trend of people being people regardless of the leadership. Oh yeah, and then there's these people who don't believe in borders. I don't know what they're on about. They're just dumb. Very likable mass murderers. Thank you, Island King. Always appreciate that support. Thank you. Give me a second, I'll jot it down. I mean, the nukes are just like the Belkan way of saying hello. That's going towards Alpha Centauri. Fallout London. And HOI4, Old World Blues. Blues. I don't know if I'm going to give the audio spam negative. I know that sounds strange. I don't mind it. I do think there is such a thing as too much audio spam because I've played the Tales of series. But, like, the constant chatter is just kind of part of the atmosphere, and I don't really have that much of an issue with it. The empty talking is more of an issue, but the chatter itself doesn't bother me. They even do this thing where there's clearly 3 layers of chatter. There's the automated stuff, which is like the ACWS and your own computer. Then there's the background stuff, which usually doesn't even have subtitles and has people just saying random stuff in the background. And then there's the plot-relevant stuff, which is the worst of the 3 by far if you're paying attention, which I find hysterical. No, I'm dead serious. Because the middle tier, the bottom tier is just gameplay stuff. It's not even really part of the chatter per se. The middle tier stuff is actually pretty cool. It's people just chatting and talking pretty naturally in the background as they're going through the battle. The top tier is when they do the dumb stuff. So actually, now that I'm saying this out loud, what I might do is give the middle tier a positive and give the top tier a negative. And then give an audio spam for the bottom. Okay, where was I? There's the Terminator. But we're a ways from being able to afford that, so we'll cut back to that. Let's see. So I think we've flown every craft we currently have at the moment. So we could bring the F-22 or the XO-2 for this. What do you think? Like, I don't mind flying the XO-2. Lord knows I've earned the damn thing. So hang on. So XO-2, F-22, XO-2, F-22, XO-2. Dramatic pause. This is it. This is your chance to sway the vote. Oh, okay. So it's dead even, as it always is for the lore walkers. Well, let's see if Ace Combat 8's coming out today. It is! Holy crap! And the coin also picks the XO-2. There we go.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
I mean, we could have the Terminator right now if we were playing normally. So the F-22 would be a normal craft for this.
Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
I suppose that's a good point, though. Hang on. We'll go in the F-22.
I was born downtown.
I believe the XO-2 is it, Trihexia, but, I do love mod ruining, Colbram. One of my favorite things. So, F-22, F-22, there it is. Oh yeah, we've got other skins now. They barely look different. That's not too bad, actually. Is that the one from Ace Combat 1? That's the plane from Ace Combat 1. Which I only know because I played Ace Combat 1 yesterday. Sure.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Sorry, air
She
combat.
only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. But take your pick.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Their bomber is right on target. We need to take down the craft guiding the strikes.
God damn it. Lost my run. Let's try that again.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Boom!
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster. That was a fake. No structures visible. The size of the missile launched from the silo is off the charts.
Let's do this.
Yeah, they're ICBMs, dude.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off.
The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing.
Of course they're nukes. They're the bad guys. Bad guys use nukes. Hello.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped. Target eliminated. Go to work. Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet.
Command 8 here. I'm in the clouds. No vision 1 enemy.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
All right. Now let's take out those remaining silos.
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next?
Listen, we only have one bomber, okay?
Free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, all the nukes would do is create super mutants if they hit Florida.
Protect as many missiles as possible. Escaping lock. Breaking the way. Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now. Command 7. Bandit.
Ugh, I don't like anything about that approach.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
You're almost blind in there. Stay sharp.
Fox 2.
5 minutes remaining.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Must have been a decoy. No fire or explosions on the ground.
See, I'd make a polemic joke here, but it's not polemic day, so...
Strider 4.
You can imagine your own.
To all aircraft, do you copy? I repeat, do not let them destroy the silo.
I've been spiked.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Enemy on your 6. Where's the real silo? How are you? Are you still in this?
Enemy has a lock on you.
Viking, can't get away from this lock. Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Boom. Right on the money.
I was just wondering that, Jay Palmer.
Target destroyed.
Does anybody know if they randomize the bunkers in this mission?
They are to find. Good luck.
There's only one silo remaining.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit them. I thought you were a bird freed from its cage.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
God damn it.
Locked on bandit.
You know, I wish I had party members who are worth a damn, because I could be like, hey, cover me, and get these 50,000 planes off me.
Enemy missile closing. Breaking.
Instead, they're just like, nope, we're just gonna sit here.
Missile inbound, missile inbound.
It's pretty.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped. All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait. What the hell is that?
conducted an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Lack of
Not
positive.
from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Bandit in my sight. Fox 2.
So yeah, they're just straight up launching nukes now.
Closing. Break! Break!
Confirmed signature on our radar. Warning, we confirm another launch.
Oh my god!
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
On my enemy's tail.
Strider 1, watch your tail!
Bandit in my sights.
I can see it. There it is. Are you on the third island, Dark Day? Because if so, that's the third act of the game. The sloggy, boring, terrible. I mean, the great act that I hope you enjoyed tremendously.
The target will soon reach critical altitude. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
I was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash.
Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Oh, Jesus, J. Palmer, that sounds terrifying.
Arusia only...
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital.
Hello, Fulcrum.
With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted.
Really?
If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Yep, gotta have the government-mandated canyon mission. It's okay, there won't be a dam at the end of this one, right? Right? Ah, we're nowhere near the Terminator. Alright, just for you, Jay Palmer. Switch back down to the XO2.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility.
Don't worry, everyone can see me just fine.
1 mile to tanker. Bank left.
Yep, yep,
Too fast. Lower airspeed.
yep. Reduced visibility.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 1,900 feet. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Don't worry, we're extremely invisible down here.
Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard, but can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution,
Strider 1,
pull up.
your altitude is too high. Check your altimeter and reduce altitude at once.
No.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Yep,
Watch
this is the
yourselves out
last mission.
We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is that our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Hey! Wait, which thing in particular, Dakota? Because there's several things here. Yeah, beep boop. Acknowledgement. Acknowledgement.
Watch your speed.
Yeah, let's switch over to here so I can tell what I'm doing. No reason. Caution.
Past waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Are you kidding with this? Oh wow, that is a binary fail state. Wow. Well, that's okay. I kind of wanted to test something anyways. Yeah. Nope, no checkpoints in the canyon. I was curious. Because they keep mentioning waypoints. I thought maybe a waypoint might be a checkpoint.
Aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 1,900 feet. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Basilisk 1. Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't
Caution.
funny.
Caution.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Listen, they definitely can't hear a jet engine going through a canyon.
Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself.
Especially since there's probably someone on those searchlights. Unless they're automated searchlights because AI is bad. And using the drones is bad. Drones are bad. And I realize how hypocritical it is to for me to make fun of that, because I actually really think the current trend towards AI is actually really bad, but I stand by my joke. Terrible, terrible joke.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Spotted enemy aircraft in the valley headed for the base.
How?
We've been detected. We've lost the element of surprise.
How?
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 1,900 feet. Good. Maintain your current course. Strider 1, you're flying too high. You're gonna get picked up by enemy radar. Strider 1, you've exceeded the altitude restriction. You most likely triggered the enemy's radar. We've lost the element of surprise.
Strider 1 lost!
Well, that sounds extraordinarily horrible, Triaxia.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1.
That would be really funny, Chief
No
Palmer.
weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 1,900 feet.
I don't remember having issues with this mission last time. Then again, I've been hit by the exact same searchlight twice in a row.
Watch for it.
So that's probably the issue. Also pretty far into the mission, too.
Strider, Basilisk 1. Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, we'll follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Yeah, we're in a stealth fighter. Oh. Well, okay.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution,
Take
hold
on
up.
the final mission. I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out
I've
there.
only got, like, what? 5 missions after this?
Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is that our leader keeps his mouth shut.
He came as like, do you hear something? Must have been the wind. And then the other person just looks at him weird like, really, dude?
Watch your speed.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you. passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
Hey, checkpoint.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Target obliterated.
Spiked, breaking away.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
They forgot our leader's bird. Hurry or the Rosas on the ground.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived in the area. Landing down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time or the pizza's free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Get away from that missile!
Can I help you?
Get obliterated.
Fox 2!
Friendly no. Longcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. We can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
Working on it.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
Locked on. Go down.
Vehicle eliminated.
Missile, break, break.
Boom!
Attack missed. Hostile has a lock.
He dodged it! Missile inbound! Evade!
We need you to immediately destroy anything that'll jeopardize the landing. The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger. Strider 1, target destroyed.
This is Basilisk 1. Landing down.
Locked on.
Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking.
But after we destroy all of it, of course.
What are you waiting for?
Locked on bandit. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
I know, J-Paul. Just bombing the crap out of this place.
Or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Missile.
Air support is on its way. I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
Fox 2,
Locked on bandit.
all enemy fighters down.
Go down. I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war. Has been destroyed.
Wait, we feel their pain?
They've all been taken out.
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing!
Strider 1, APC destroyed. Target eliminated. Great work.
I mean,
Okay. That attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. You have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
No, we got a checkpoint, Little. Thank God. Could you imagine?
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches. Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
Whistle away.
emergency. See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us. We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Strider 1, watch your tail. You still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Ambush, stay calm.
Listen, Unreal 4 can't do, like, terrain damage, okay? Asking too much of the engine.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
The enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
2 remaining.
Is there really? I mean, I was joking anyways. I'm pretty sure Unreal can do terrain damage.
Keep your heads down.
It's Unreal.
3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We've achieved air superiority.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Who is shooting missiles at me?
Fox 2.
Quit it. I'll stop killing you when you stop throwing missiles at me. Deal? Deal. Oh, no, Yura. I mean, we might be towards the end of the mission, but we've got, like,
We need you to deal with the remaining
I don't know,
hostiles.
50
Assault
missions
forces
left.
facing strong resistance.
80.
Get the wounded out of here. Hurry.
This way. We can't carry out our mission.
90, 100, I don't know. A bunch. We're nowhere. We might not finish today. In fact, I'm kind of planning on finishing tomorrow.
Missile hit. Strider 1, target destroyed.
I bet that one hurt.
AA gun confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, missile launched.
That's it. If we take out those 2, we can force our way inside the facility.
What?
This is taking too long. We've been surrounded by the enemy reinforcements.
They had 2 enemy units left. 2. You had 2 guys left. Oh my god. How much of that do I have to redo?
Visual confirmation.
The entire goddamn.
Destination.
Okay.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give him a beating. Locked on. Go down.
Yeah, I don't think I like this mission. This is entering irritating territory very quickly.
Evading! Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? They took out our leader's bird! Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground! Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at the airport. Landing down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure.
Shut up.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time or the pizza's free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Okay, that takes care of all the sand sites.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why. Okay.
Gun range.
We'll talk about this when it comes to the Star Fox games, but one of the things that has always irritated me about games like these is how the entire thing leans on us universally. The Allies can't do anything.
Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
It's aggravating having to do everything by myself. I don't mind being the primary person. I don't mind being the majority shareholder of a mission's success. What I mind is being the only one doing anything.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
And if you don't know what that has to do with Star Fox, then you've never played Star Fox before.
Trust your allies and keep eliminating. Space is ours for the taking. Wake the base commander! What are you waiting for?
And yeah, it's a narrative thing in addition to a gameplay thing, because the reason that kind of thing exists is because programming friendly AI is difficult. And there's also a bit of a problem. So, some of the earlier PC games that tried to experiment with the idea of
It's alright.
having
Big shots will take care of them.
party members who are worth a damn, what they did was they made them too good, because it's actually harder to program an AI that's not super,
Do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
right? Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Air support is on its way.
It was too easy to make the AI too good.
Great work.
And at that point, it's like, well, why even play the mission, right?
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the
So, getting good, but not too good, but not too bad AI is admittedly a difficult thing to do.
We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise.
So, I'm going to give a bit more of a pass to that to some older games because of, again, literal hardware issues and programming issues.
Squadron. It must be the reinforcements.
But by the time at which this game came out, which was a couple of years ago, that's no longer an excuse. So I'm very, very slowly working my way into the idea of not giving a lack of a positive, but actually giving a negative for the fact that we're doing everything on these missions. Because we have entire squads and groups and army individuals and all sorts of stuff. We have mixed unit assaults happening here, and the only one doing anything is this one plane that we happen to be flying.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
I know. 1 year development time.
Strider Squadron.
Combined arms, thank you. I couldn't think of the damn term.
Some goddamn support there now.
It really makes me wonder if that was intended to be a feature, and it was one of the things that was cut relatively early because of the limited development time this game had. Because they have all the troops here, they're just not doing anything, right?
Strider 1, missile launched.
I agree that 5 did it best. I never, like, the people in 5 actually felt like they were helpful, but I was still pulling the lion's share there, which is fine. That's absolutely right, my opinion.
Missile inbound, missile inbound.
Now, again, what they do with 8 will really kind of answer that question, I think. Oh my god. This is irritating.
Target eliminated.
That is absolutely bonkers, Act.
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing.
We have no choice but to surrender to those, like, 3 tanks and 1 APZ. Well, that's the other thing. If you want there to be lone wolf missions, which you can do, then make them lone wolf missions. Don't give us an entire squad and an entire troop and an entire everything, right? We've been doing this stuff as part of battalions,
Take out those two. We can force our way inside the facility.
you know? As Luke says, combined arms. We are not doing this on our own here.
Target acquired.
Target down and out.
Hang on, I better kill out that 1 APC before they surrender to it.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay, start running on the count of 3.
FPS where allies are useless. Yeah, Modern Warfare 1. Also, most Call of Duty games before Modern Warfare 1, actually.
There. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them.
You heard him. Kill the enemy.
Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
PUBG. Yeah, as I say, in most FPSs, you're either alone or your allies are useless. They helped a little bit in Modern Warfare 1. The one where they really nailed the ally AI was Modern Warfare 2, where they can actually push objectives by themselves if properly supported. There's a challenge run, which effectively means cover them, and let them actually do objectives. It's a lot harder than it sounds, but it is doable.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
But then you get into the older Call of Duties.
We'll be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
I would love it if he actually brought pizza.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork. No joke.
Yeah, in Halo 1 the AI wasn't bad.
Go ahead and begin your approach.
I don't remember about the later Halos as much. Oh god!
This is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land.
Strider.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Yep, definitely. Wink, wink. I'd like to argue for a negative for that mission. It should be a positive, but it's a little bit too binary on both halves of the mission. The first half is, if you accidentally graze a searchlight, you're instantly detected. And if you poke your head up too far, you're instantly detected. And on the second half, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Mission failed. What? Moving on.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down. The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring.
When in truth, their grandfather was just kind of a dick.
But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly, so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
Okay. Mihai's kingdom was dopamine.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Okay. Ugh. Oh my god, I still can't afford the Terminator.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
So Triaxia asks, how do you think the wars in this world would have turned out if the aces didn't exist? My vibe. You know those settings where, like, they go to war, and then the war, like, grinds all of society down into effectively a post-apocalypse state? That. Total Annihilation, for example.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This
Can I, like... whatever.
will end the war.
Yep, time to end the war. War-ending operation. To...
As your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's
Oh god, it's a points mission.
come back in one piece.
Oh god, I can't see.
Return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
I remember hating this mission. Pretty much because it was a points mission.
Good to be flying with you again, partner.
We'll see how this goes.
Ah, it's real funny.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
3 strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys. We have them on the run.
Yeah, we're in the F-22.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Well, we'll see what we think of it this time around. I don't want to get too prejudgmentally.
I, for one, welcome all support, especially from 3 strikes.
All it takes is one missile and your history.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Strider 3 launching missile. Missile tracking me! Special delivery. Caution, enemy has a lock. We're deadlocked. Isn't there something we can do? Attacking from behind my target.
So you're officially ahead of me, Mr. Red, because I haven't even done that yet.
Evading missile. We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it. Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner! Strider 1, missile closing. Evade! Locked on bandit. On the enemy's tail.
Carelessness, pride, arrogance. Careful, or they can turn the battle against us in a heartbeat.
This is Riker 5, evading missile.
Missile launched.
It's no use! We have to retreat! Enemy on my tail! I can't shake him!
In gun range.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Pretty city.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading from 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Forward! Keep your foot on the gas!
What do you think? Air or ground or sea? Which one do you think we should hit? Sea, land. The dichotomy of man. Let's do land.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
We have anti-air special.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Let's see.
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Missile launched.
Okay, Trigger. The park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
I'll show you all how it's done.
Target is in range of guns. Strider 1, target acquired.
Hostile behind me.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
I'm on his back. They shut down one of us.
A missile got through our ECM. Shoot it.
Did you guys follow me
Missile inbound. Missile
from the other
inbound.
battle? I mean, that makes sense. I'm the only one here actually doing anything. Oh, another reason I think the party AI was probably supposed to be thinking. You notice how two missions I know of, because we've done them today, have both had the
Fox 2.
you go one direction, I'll go the other, and deal with the other thing kind of a mechanic. Which would work a lot better if the AI was actually doing something, right? Thank you, Roger.
Enemy take this position. Kill them all. The missiles have got a lot of.
Like, that's why I say I really strongly get the impression they wanted to have an actual party AI, and they just didn't, for whatever reason.
Strider
Whether because
1,
they couldn't manage it, or they didn't have time, or they didn't have budget, or they axed it, or whatever.
They're after me. I need cover. Fox 2.
This is Mace 2. We've made contact with the enemy. Engaging.
Low morale is our real issue right now. They shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during the briefing. Conditions keep changing. Look at what's left of our forces.
Like we're just fighting right in suburbia here.
Boy, am I glad 3 strikes are here.
Although, in my defense, they're the ones who put their tanks over here, so, you know.
Target is in machine gun range. Strider 1, target destroyed.
It's okay, I'm probably killing everybody's ears in a nearby, like, mile radius just by flying through here.
Fire at the lead vehicle.
Like, I could burst eardrums with this thing.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OT and Big Shot cleared the way.
I know the feeling.
Pay attention! Break! Target acquired.
And let's not think about all the debris I'm sending to the ground, too. Let's just ignore that for a moment.
We're evenly matched. It'll be a grind.
Oh, yeah, also all the glass around here. You can see some of those, I wouldn't call this high-rise buildings, but, you know, decently tall buildings.
This is Mace 1 to Mace Squadron. Buy
Not
us some
these.
time. We've got friendlies coming in.
Evading missile.
Those things over there, which I just went by. Like, they're actually hiding units in the alleyways, for God's sakes. Come on, what do you want from me? Like those things right there.
Where's these guys come from? My job just got that much harder.
Yeah, there goes the neighborhood, literally.
Reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Evading missile.
You're almost out of special weaponry.
Oh, I've killed at least a few hundred people here. No question.
That's 3 strikes. Stay under.
Innocent people, to be clear. Not like military combatants. Like, again, look at that portion of the city I've been fighting over. This is clearly suburbia. Look at that.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
I would if there was stuff to do in it, Yura. But just flying with no purpose doesn't interest me, just like anything with no purpose doesn't interest me.
Reduce altitude. Fly between the buildings.
It's one of the reasons I was so excited about the idea of them adding quests to the game.
Tear down that
Which is funny, because I don't know if you saw this, but they then put out a release saying, no, don't worry, they're not quests. It's like, oh, thanks for clarifying.
Careful. The ruins inside.
I'm not joking, that's actually a thing that happened. I was really excited about that latest update, and then it's like, oh, no. It's nothing.
Did you really think that missile was going to hit anything?
I remember having issues with this part over here. No, it was actually the next part, wasn't it? The sunken part of the city? Unless this is the sunken part of the city, in which case, never mind.
Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
The comms are full of requests for help from friendlies. Our occupation of Frabanti could be in jeopardy now. Warning, enemy has a beat on you. SAM site destroyed.
Yeah, I even commented on when we were doing the Ace Combat 4 mission. I was like, ah, deja vu.
Strider 1, target acquired.
That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Hostile has a lock.
Show them how Ostia fights this battle.
5 minutes remaining.
I know that.
On our position. Tighten up the defenses immediately.
Missile hit.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose? David 3 strikes is back. Just keep coming.
Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of 9 or Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire, along with Stork. Our target is 9 or Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready. Fire!
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Eyeball, give us a report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Trigger, I'm on my way to join you. Our boys on the ground can finish up here. Understood.
I might not actually finish this mission.
Lancaster, I'm meeting up with Strider.
Roger.
Strider 2, break! Break!
You know another thing I liked about Ace Combat 5? On points missions, any kills counted towards your points. Which is the absolutely correct way to do that. Imagine if their kills didn't count towards your points.
Trigger,
It's about time we finished up here and helped others.
That's how you make party AI that's good, bad.
Every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
HQ, this is one.
Yep, it's solved. They don't do anything. We're good.
We are making our way to HQ now.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1. Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger!
Hit
What?
the areas where the enemy forces are thickest.
I'll keep the enemy boats busy. Finish them off while they're on me.
3 minutes remaining. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Well, let's go see.
Crippled. Friendly warship should be able to finish him off.
Our tank commander's down!
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
But we will be
Understood.
wrong.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood.
Oh,
Understood.
we're done. We did it. Yeah, let's go and grab a repair. I was kind of panic. Hey, look, you can see the crater a lot more, obviously. I was kind of panic killing, but
2 minutes remaining.
let's get in a refill.
Fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here.
Battle conditions are changing constantly.
I don't like it one bit. Strider 1, this is... Strider.
I have no idea, Plutonium.
We need that
324. Whatever that is.
those ground troops all support they need.
I can't believe we're getting pushed back. We won't last long.
Oh, come on, your entire division is being held up by 4 tanks. 3 tanks.
Eliminated. Strider 1, Fox 2.
2 tanks.
Strider 1, tank destroyed. 1 minute remaining.
I've seen allies do damage too, but I could count on one hand how many times I've actually seen it. Now, that might be anecdotal,
Target acquired.
because, you know, how often do you see stuff happening in a game as high octane as this one? But I could also count on quite a few hands how often I saw that happen in Ace Combat 5. It was a pretty regular feature, you know?
3 seconds remaining.
Like, you'd always tell when the allies were being helpful in 5. Alright, we're just gonna chill here. We're gonna get attacked by a missile, then we're gonna chill. What are you doing?
Enemy evaded attack.
What are you doing?
Got a lock.
Go away.
I'm spiked. Breaking away.
Time to attack!
I've seen some attempts to do Star Wars flight combat.
Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys, because I'm buying.
Roger that. Man, don't jinx us.
Ah, you're right. New bogeys. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
No, you're totally right, Andy. Anyway, Star Wars tried turn-based space combat with its PnP system. It didn't work out that great.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
That's not true. At all.
But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Really going for this, aren't you? Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. I'll let you go.
Wow, you sure he's human? Target acquired.
Why didn't that hit?
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
So 5 is hit. Sorry, I gotta bail out. You did well.
Missile! Evading!
Hey, look, it's not the Washington Monument. I'd play the hell out of that, Magister.
Enemy has a lock on me.
This one's got skills.
Evasive action.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No, 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 no! Who are these guys?
Enemy on your tail.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
I have a lock.
Strider 1, missile away.
Locked on. Even the escorts are seasoned. Missile launched, evade! Bandit fired missile. Enemy has a lock on me.
Looks like they're on our tail.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Missile evaded. You've been directly hit by a missile. Target acquired.
Don't go at him alone. 2 or more on each target. Evaded.
Don't let yourselves be distracted by focusing on the leader.
Think that'd miss.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces are routed. I have a lock.
That's not what the subtitle said.
Not bad. They're as good as the word says. Although their teamwork is somewhat lacking.
I'm hit!
You're almost out of special weaponry.
Seymour, your plane has had it. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about
My
them.
target's tail.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Special delivery.
Damn. Even his lackeys fly like champions. This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Take him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry. He's gonna make
Get away from that missile!
Enemy has a lock on me. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home.
Strider 1.
I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
Alright, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Damn it.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Target eliminated. Good
Enough
work.
with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack
Check your
slide.
6.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Target was not struck.
Taking fire.
Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Shit.
Target is hit.
Nice, fine. Give him one more.
Target acquired.
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. It wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman! I'm sorry, Count. His plane exploded. Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go, Count.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit! Oh, this guy's too tough.
I don't think I could take him on.
Strutter 1, missile launched.
Well, hopefully that's not indicative of anything happening.
Fox 2.
Can Trigger handle the
Solo
solo?
struck.
Two times I've hit you, boy.
Target acquired.
Adrenaline junkie.
Damn, I can't seem to find an opening. Shaking bandit.
You're holding your own out there.
The commander's taking fire.
It's fine. Have a little faith.
Missile hit.
I don't have faith. You kidding me?
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
It's another hit.
Bricks, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can.
There it is.
My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD
Damn
is
it.
glitching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success.
Yay.
The orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
Yeah.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
No music. Ah. If you're counting the Switch and the recent Enhanced Edition, Baldur's Gate 1. Arcanum has had no such re-release, and so by definition falls behind. Hey Talmurid, and hello, Moonkill-san.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here.
Yeah, how do you know all this, by the way? Mr. Satellites are out.
Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them.
They gotta get our hostages going.
I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense. With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there. Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
So, I don't know yet, Von Falkenstein. What do you mean, Spartan? Or I guess in what direction? And finally, I actually really like that briefing. It's probably my favorite briefing in the whole game. No music playing, a lot less noise, chatter in the background, and even the literal way that they animate the map is different. You could see, you've got the laser pointer of the person doing this instead of the automatic, you know, that kind of thing. It's neat, and I'm giving it a positive because I love it. Oh god, what mission is this? Oh, whatever. 16, there we go. Oh, I was actually just thinking that, Dakota. It's like, you know, beep, 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 beep. And then they're like, so if you notice, there was a second where it like pulled up a map of the area, but only like 3 or so spots were actually filled in on the map. What I would have loved is if someone just rolled out an actual honest-to-God paper map over that, right? And so we get the idea that we're looking down at the table, which is what I've always assumed. And then we continue the briefing with a freaking paper map. Like, that would have been even better. But if this is the mission I remember, this is going to be a good one. Still no music. Can we afford the Terminator yet? I think we can. Hey! Yeah, something like that, J. Palmer. Modern Warfare 2 experimented with different styles of briefings as well to help emphasize the moment. Interesting. Double interesting. I don't know how to get it, J. Palmer. Hello, Blue Dragon. Oh, hang on. So we're going to use the Terminator here. Let's see what we got. It depends on the person, Moonkillson. That's the problem. Depends on the individual. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any, Oh, nice. Put that on. I'm not sure we have any laser buff parts at all. I'm not even sure there are laser buff parts. Clearly, this is the skin you mean, right? But no, I do not appear to have anything fancy.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really
And of course it's nighttime.
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
I don't know if I'd say full vetoed, but functional yes, Blue Dragon Fire.
And, hand me that sandwich.
We're not going to do an audit run of the other GTAs anytime soon, that's for sure. The only one I would even consider is San Andreas. But I love the Terminator. It's not quite as good as the Wyvern, but it feels better, you know?
It's people. Understand that.
In fact, it reminds me of the TIE Advanced, which isn't as good as the TIE Defender, but I always enjoy flying as the TIE Advanced more.
Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Especially not 4. 4 is turbo vetoed.
We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Because 4 is a garbage game to get running.
What point is there in living? It's best that you leave this country.
Just getting the game playable, never mind streamable, is a colossal pain in the ass.
This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
War is vetoed now. That's it. That's it. I've made peace. I've made peace with war.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us.
Oh yeah, the conservatives will listen to us. Sure.
Success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
You guys are open to draw out the war, leading our country even further into ruin.
Target acquired. Strider 1, Fox 2.
What? We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Yeah, I heard that, Andity. Which, whatever.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on. What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
That's right, drones are good. Drones are good, says the bad guy. Which means drones are bad. Drones are death. Identify your smelf.
Leos 2 to Leos 1. Friendly hello in front. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling.
Nice work, Leos 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed.
Wait, the General managed to convince me.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
If they're good guys, then they're dead. Or, wait, sorry. Look, we've been playing the bad guys this whole game. I don't know what you want from me exactly.
Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
Behind you. We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
Target acquired.
The friendly has been shot down. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Damn right. No drones, only death. Wait.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Also, definitely not Germany. Nazi Germany, World War II parallels. Bloodless conquest. Yada, yada, yada. Well, what are they? What are they?
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Here comes a traitor, LaBarge. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? LaBarge's in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
Enemy's got a lock.
Target acquired.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Targeting gun range.
Oh, wow, Entity, that's terrifying. I like it, though.
Target eliminated.
Locked on, you're mine. Strider 4, Fox 2.
We're the only ones here on our side!
Strider 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
He dodged it.
Vehicle eliminated.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once. We're almost at landfill number 6.
Which organization?
We'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Connor, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
Hint, hint.
The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers.
Yep, not the rest of the country, just like 5 people.
But there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans.
God damn Belkans!
The attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong?
Drones are bad.
We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there. Your delusions of fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
Honestly, Jay Palmer, I sort of assumed that in Ace Combat Zero, we would be the ones to launch those 7 nukes. Or at least one of them. That was my presumption the whole time. I was actually surprised when we weren't.
Calling itself the Free Erusians.
Weapons hold!
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Yep. Time to kill some Frusians.
Get this guy off my back!
Hard lock on bandit. Firing!
Yeah, you're going up against 2 tanks, so...
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Well, like I said, 2 tanks. Why am I targeting that thing?
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Notice I wasn't targeting what I wanted to. It's egg in my face. Yes, Warp Core. Correct. Again, Warp Core.
Hostile has a lock! Acquired lock on bandit. Firing!
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We have no choice! Fire!
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
The General is speaking with the commander.
Cease fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. Get them before they get us! We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
I actually haven't even seen it, Moonkill.
System failures caused friendly fire.
I've sort of been mentally ignoring those until we get a little bit closer to them actually coming out, which may never happen. Oh my god, this angle.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
Whatever, let's see what's up here.
Target acquired. It's Erusian military.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Please, watch over the future and build from the high heavens.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off. We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're
I
coming
swear
up.
to God.
We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. 50 IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat.
Of course that was the Belkins.
Resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters.
Hey.
But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I mean, yeah, it's Belkin.
He's responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Acting suspiciously. Shoot it down.
Missile launched.
Keep in mind, the latest developers of ETMB2 are the latest developers, not the second developers.
Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Yeah, Tabloid worked with me better than Count. I don't know. Count's not bad. I just like Tabloid better. I don't know.
Missile! Missile! If they don't respond, shoot them down!
Not far enough. Not far enough. There they are. You friendlies? Identify. Okay.
Osean military.
How'd you at last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Strider 1, missile away.
You radicals were so
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited.
I wouldn't expect VTMB2 to be good. It's got everything going against it right now.
Understood.
I don't want to sound negative, it's just... think about it.
Productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Jay Palmer.
Fox 2, Fox 2!
Leave the Oceans for now. First we must deal with these traitors who are trying to overthrow the system.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Yeah, no, exactly, Dakota. Think about it this way, VTMB2 is already starting in a hole.
We turn to in this darkest hour. We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
Why would that change anything?
About carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited.
I didn't use anything.
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
I mean, she is literally an aristocrat. Crap.
There it is, the EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Working on it.
That's all we can do.
Or trying to. Failing at it, apparently. Jesus Christ.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Scorpion big shots, too? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Mine.
There's your glimpse. Enjoy it. Not gonna last very long.
Bandit destroyed. Well done. No good. Shit.
Target acquired.
They're in my way.
Oh, Jesus.
Behind Bandit.
Gotta be careful where I aim that, apparently. Jesus. Let's go back. Yep, I just killed a whole lot of innocent civilians. As usual. It's okay, they were Belkins, they don't matter. They're not even really people.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
No. The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean Craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco, understood.
Wilco.
Okay, drones are good.
Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Yeah, Dr. Schroeder.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones headed this way. No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Enemy on your back. Hang in there. This battle isn't over. Enemy on my tail. Missile inbound. Jinking.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Hit on bandit confirmed.
I mean, he's Belkin, I think. And all Belkins are evil, as you know. Like, think about Pops. Pure evil. Wait.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Listen, Luke. Drones are pure evil, okay? You gotta understand they're evil. They're evil. Damn it. Hate fighting drones.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Don't worry, we're gonna be fighting a lot of drones from here on out. Like, just all the drones, really.
5 bandits remaining.
Hey, could you party members do, like, anything? I didn't have a chance to read it, Luke, I'm sorry. I saw that you suggested something, and then I got distracted by the mission. It's actually pretty hard to read chat during this game, so I apologize.
It should not function. But when? They are after the data, aren't they?
4 bandits left.
But it also kind of demands a lot of attention.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. 3 bandits to go.
Enemy on your back.
Baldur's Gate 3 is an acceptable first D&D game, yes. Not the best, but acceptable.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
What happens if I run out of time? It's like, it's too late. You took too long. Everybody's dead, because you were fighting drones. Appreciate you, Luke.
Missiles depleted.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Shoot. Okay. That sucks. Okay. I hate fighting drones. They just take forever, and they're the most boring things to fight in the whole game.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you. One bandit to go.
Don't be in my way. Gonna go badly.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Jesus Christ.
Tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
And yes, I am now an ion cannon. The multi-beam frigate from the Garden of Kadesh.
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft. Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake. Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
What?
Lancaster, are all of...
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
That's not funny. Yeah, sorry, we're a murderer again. Sorry, we killed Harling. Now we killed the General. Good morning, Bragwin. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me in the tiniest, slightest bit if that was the Belkans. But that isn't really the tone they're going for. The two big themes of this game are information and misinformation, and drones are bad. And so the whole thematic point there is, oh no, man, like, I don't know if that's our enemy or not, so we should shoot him just in case. Chaos. Look, your white eyes. Anybody who's got a Roomba is pure evil. I don't think I agree with the negative, Loke. Damn you, Bragwin, your hips are so evil. Just the hips, not the rest of you. So it's okay, we can fix this. Now hold still, I'm gonna get an axe. Give me a second here. Listen, Warp Core, we all know that clean wars are terrible, which is actually a trope. Several fictions over the years, over the decades, have used the clean wars are bad narrative concept. I'm pretty sure those writers have never experienced a dirty war. But, anyways, moving on. I'm not sure there's ever been a clean war in real life. Hey, you remember her? You remember her, right?
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did.
Yeah, that girl's gonna have PTSD for the rest of her life.
He knew I was the princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess?
I'm pretty sure they know.
After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio.
It still works! I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Very quietly, she said, "No boundaries."
Have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Nosia for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
Kill everyone.
So am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
Get it? Because Mihai and us, we're the same. We're both psychopathic killers who enjoy murdering people.
There's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
That would be funny, Talmarid. Federation's like, well, they don't have warp drive, and just moves on immediately. Well, you see Ikitclaw. Why is that way over here? I didn't even read those. So, the laser power is right there. We already have the second one. And the third one is up there, range. So I feel like power is a good one to go for. Oh yeah, that's range. So we got two ranges, excuse me. There's power. Just down this line. So let's go ahead and go for that. I do, Loke. I will be doing them after the game is concluded. Look, it's okay, Kira White Noise, because we can hack the system. Thank you, Morcor. Oh, right, sorry. The Belkans hacked it. Friggin' Belkans. Stop making war. Actually, hang on. If we're going with an Erusian skin, we have to go with an Osean emblem. There we go. That's a good question, Dakota.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
You know, I'm not sure what we know in game at this point. What are you talking about? This is a Terminator. This is a super fighter.
Pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
So now...
ID complete.
Time to start killing some, free Erusians. Frusians, rather. Again.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Locked on.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Thank God. Friendly birds.
You know, I'm not even sure I've seen that movie at Telmarud.
Cyclops 3. Fox 2.
Shit. These are Ocean. Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. They need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Yeah, that's one way to put that.
I don't think they were part of the fighting. Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind!
Leave the dead where they lay. Oh, sorry.
Damn those Erusian bastards! It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence. Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Essential CRPGs. I would be remiss if I did not mention Dragon Age Origins, which is probably the essential CRPG.
Whatever they want. Don't let them in. Send them away.
Yeah, that tracks, Plutonium.
Get us out of this hellhole!
I would very strongly argue that Neverwinter Nights also belongs on that list.
I just got the photographs. We'll head back to HQ soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children a proper burial. We're outnumbered. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Don't pursue too deep. I just need to buy some time.
Why would XCOM 2 be a CRPG? Either way, no. I'm not even sure I would call XCOM 2 a necessary TTRPG.
Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's
Yeah, Erusians always shoot at each other. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
To take back the mass driver. Supply ship at the munitions depot. It's highly combustible. Taking fire. We're pinned down.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Target destroyed.
Get in the landing craft!
Oh no, absolutely, Aunt Diddy. Probably on purpose.
Understood.
Speak up! The artillery fire
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
I mean, you know how we talked about the lore of Warhammer 40k? Specifically 40k.
Enemy has a beat on you.
And how it's very much designed to be just eternal war. Which makes for, you know, good war games, but not a very good setting.
We need help. Bring all the injured.
So anyway, Strange Real, am I right?
Strider 1, target destroyed.
I don't know if I'd call it grimdark, but I mean, the point of the setting is to be at a state of near total war all the time.
Machine gun range.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the right.
I mean, this is a world in which wars are frequent and common.
Fight now.
Very specifically for the purpose of having war games, flight sims. Now, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying from a narrative perspective, I don't find that overly interesting. For the exact same reason I don't in Warhammer 40k. If all it is war, then what's the point?
I have a solid lock.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Yeah, no, that Loner is correct. The point is war.
UAV is down.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining.
A civilian I mean, I'd play that.
We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one Arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Erusea will have a fighting chance.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Fox 2. Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? We're not fired.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
There's no way they're ours. Almost there. Commence operation no return. These are unguided. Stay on course.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Graham 2, on my target's tail. Heads up, these reinforcements are elite.
Target locked.
Belka-related co-conspirators also have quick data support. He went into the clouds. Lost him.
I feel like you're mentioning a specific thing there, Spartan. I don't know.
Enemy has a beat on you.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are go for launch.
Strider 1,
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
the bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Careful, these guys are good. We'll defeat the radicals and end the war.
Strider 1, bandit splashed. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Past the point of no return.
That does sound cool, does Spartan?
Graham 2, on my target's tail.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
This is Graham 7. Attack failed. Draw the enemy's attention here.
Destroyed.
Locked on Bandit.
This is Graham 7, Fox 2.
Intercept those bombers.
Working on it.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Where is it? See, there it is.
Missile away. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
They've taken out many of our aircraft. Use extreme caution.
Target acquired. Target hit. All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Can't we flank the enemy and strike them from behind?
A little closer than I'd like.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead! Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
If we can just defend the masked driver today, our army can turn this thing
Help
around.
me! Gather all the wounded together.
Enemy has a beat on you. Target acquired. Strider 1, target destroyed. In gun range.
Locked on.
Missile.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah, Lloyd.
I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees.
Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Smoke canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Longcaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
I like the princess too.
All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Hurry!
Working on it.
Target acquired.
Whoops. God damn it.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Nice job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Why do they sing that song?
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Because everyone knows it. No other reason.
Locked on.
Come on, game. Come on, game.
Hurry. Get moving.
I'm not gonna make it. They take too many hits to kill.
They're not refugees. They're criminals.
Tank is destroyed.
That takes care of them.
Did you see that?
Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
And it's a thunderstorm.
Air defense network.
I hope the payload gets delivered to the Arsenal Bird.
Of course it is.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now, and focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Come on.
The Ocean pilots are chasing the supply ship hard.
Don't try to follow after the supply ships. Stick close to Trigger.
Ah, okay. Maybe don't stick close to me.
See that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Ugh.
Don't overshoot.
Come on,
60
game.
seconds remain.
Come on, game.
If the operation fails, we have failed everyone who helped.
Gotcha, pal.
These guys continue pursuit of the supply ship.
30 seconds remain. Don't give up.
My bird can't take much more of this!
The missile hit its target. Everybody, keep a safe distance to avoid getting caught in the
I'm
explosion.
usually pretty good at playing tag, but these guys have a head start.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
Yeah, I keep the fire extinguisher on as a standard policy thing.
We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
Just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Oh, there's an interesting idea, Jay Palmer.
Pursued by...
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
I was saying, I thought the point of the propeller fans was A, efficiency and energy usage, because most of the energy is going to refueling the drones, and B, so it moves slowly enough so that it can be used as a docking vehicle. Yeah, I'll admit the rockets is kind of like, yeah, sure, let's dock with the ship. Sure thing! Oh no, I completely agree with you, Jay Palmer. Like, Tabloid is honestly just a more interesting character than Count.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
We're all evil.
You never told me
We have
that.
evil detectors, you know.
They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
And they're evil.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
Also true, Wopker.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat.
So you stop constantly insulting better characters than you.
Look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife.
But yeah, the Electroverse, or whatever it's called.
The whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
Misinformation.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
No. I can't remember the name of it.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle.
Been wondering when the castle mission would show up.
Occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it. Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
And they're all dead. Speaking as a voice director and voice editor and voice actor, and speaking as a voice person, what I'm guessing happened here is all of the actors were brought in, did a single recording take of their lines, and that's what they used. So in some cases it works, in some cases it doesn't. And in some cases it pops, in some cases it's just there. Because occasionally you do your best work with your first take, and then occasionally you don't. I was going for that, which I still can't afford. We'll keep using the Terminator for now.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Probably ended. Noticeably, a lot of the CGI cutscenes have very unlocalized dialogue.
No allies here. No need to ID your target.
Death to all.
We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Target locked. Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
Jesus, dude.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
Hurry up with takeoff.
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
Yeah, we are actually marauders now. Or raiders, if you prefer.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
But what's he talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused.
Target is down.
I know.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
You heard him. We're not going to lose our country again. And soon we'll make a country without boundaries. Wait.
Fire the SAM at once.
No.
Factions split from the Erusian.
What I mean by that, Chemic, is the localization is serviceable but not good. Because intent matters. So this is not literal translation. Literal translation would be extraordinarily obvious. This is more like, you know, and we're done. You know, first pass stuff.
Military.
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslage, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
Our tank can't take on a fighter. There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down. They're bombing us.
I mean, by definition, refugees do not have a planet, so that tracks.
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Wouldn't surprise me, Chemic, but that still follows the problem of first pass. I've just seen too much dialogue in this game that clearly isn't first pass, literal translation stuff to say that all the localization is first pass stuff. Or, goddammit, is literal translation stuff. God, it's hard to talk while trying to play this game. Ah, suck, I know. Let's go kill a Griffin.
Target is in machine gun range.
Target is dead.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Gotta break it, break it, break it!
If I can target the thing, there we go.
They have 4 aircraft!
Yeah, this is a Japanese team.
Fire more missiles! Does Soul Squad know?
We're coming up on the castle.
Yeah, no kidding,
Hurry
Andy.
up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Because you are.
Say that. This is for our survival.
Yep,
Yeah, I know.
that doesn't make it better.
That's
Plenty of burglars steal for survival, buddy.
They're here already. They can pay for what they do to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines. Missile fired. Evading.
Yep, that was people arguing to try and evacuate the civilians from us, if you missed that.
What's the matter? Aim and fire. They're targeting our anti-aircraft weaponry. They've taken out more than half. There are 4 enemy aircraft, but one is causing us the most grief.
Yeah, the PC.
What's he doing
We
here?
are Squid and the others airborne. I need to get away. Breaking.
Missile inbound. Drinking.
Also true, Andy. They could have really done some stuff with this.
Target acquired.
Not that I dislike this game. Quite the contrary. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty big net positive. But this feels a bit like Star Trek Voyager, you know? Could have been great, and instead it's okay.
Middle scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Oh, okay. Well, let me finish you off then.
Getting out of lock.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to not kill you. There you go.
More than half of our forces.
I strongly recommend ejecting.
Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
What? Thank you, Zactav.
We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us!
Exactly, Entity. It's why I'm so curious how Ace Combat 8's gonna go. If it's gonna go.
It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Stop saying that!
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by. Negative. This
battle zone is if we don't get up there, along with hope of restoration.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the actual villains behind everything yet. Have you noticed that? Like, they mentioned the initial thing, but they've only barely hinted at the Belkin involvement, which, spoilers, the Belkins are involved. Because of course they are.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood.
That would be cool, Entity.
Violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
Yeah, we're just straight up stealing you from you at this point.
It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Forbanti.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Okay.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Like, let's not be mince words here. We're here to rob you.
Fox 2.
We would rather do this without killing you all, but you're resisting, so that means killing.
Watch it.
That's how this is. Sorry.
What the hell do you know about Wiseman? Don't let him get under your skin. Behind the enemy. All these guys are pretty accomplished fighter pilots. Strider 3 launching missile. I'm out! Ejecting!
Oh, sure, you get to eject. Do you think we're right to do this mission? That's an interesting question.
Bailing out under those conditions.
I mean, so, no, this is obviously ethically wrong.
3 to go.
But do I think they're correct to do this is a little bit of a trickier question.
Righto.
Yeah, there are alternatives here. And we're also operating with the amount of knowledge we have now, not being aware of what's coming in future missions.
Missile hit.
They think they're a band of knights. I hate them even more. They think they're actual nobility. All right, I'm a wild gunman then. Time to shut your mouth. Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn, we can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
That's gonna irritate me. That's a long-ass mission, and I was right at the end. Not our first crash, either. So just for fun, let's do this. So you don't have to hear that. I actually have the audit sheet up here. It's a shame, because there's actually some music playing right now. Check it out. Because, spoilers, the boss is about to show up. It's a shame we have the going over it. This is a PC port. This game was designed for consoles. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and take an early lunch break. Like, this is a pretty early lunch break. Do some tallying, do some paperwork, stretch. Catch up in a bit.